The fuck was that?
I gotta bleep so much stuff today.
Hear that boom.
Are you gonna address the elephant in the room?
What's that?
What the hell happened to your head?
Oh.
What?
Rough night, guys. If you guys know, it was a long weekend of the Chinese Tet Festival.
Oh.
You're not Chinese.
Every Vietnamese root is Chinese.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so
You said Chinese.
Chinese, yes, Chinese. So there was a lot of partying, a lot of. Oh, dude, it's just rough.
Do you remember that one Chinese New Year that we were supposed to light the firecrackers and it didn't go all the way?
I explained to him yesterday.
And ever since then, I've been cursed.
Yeah, yes. He remembered. I explained it. So the way it is, if you guys seen it, they light those really long firecracker.
And then they leave all the trash.
Yeah. So the firecracker, when you light it, it's supposed to be continuous, and it's supposed to burn from beginning to end. It's supposed to fend off the sound, supposed to fend off the demons and whatever else, but it's continuous. Alf, I brought some here, and the boys, they lit it, and Alf was young at the time. He lit it, and it went pop, 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 and it stopped. And I was like, ooh.
He did that.
I was like, that's
and I was
not
like,
good.
what does that noise mean? I don't like when he makes that noise.
And then I was like, that's not good. And then I was like, oh, just light it. And then I explained to him. He's like, oh, it's nothing. But seriously, that whole year he had so much bad luck.
Yep.
So maybe it's coincidental, maybe it's not. But yeah, but that's what it is. But yeah, it was a long weekend of it. And yeah, that it kind of reflected. Ate a lot, party a lot.
They're gonna think he farted because you did that noise. Do it again.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of fart.
You're a silly goose, man.
So today I'm gonna do a thing about headset. It's not just about install, but it's also about troubleshooting it. So we had this bike right here that a customer brought in, sold him a new headset. He went home, installed it, brought it back. He goes, dude, the bike, look, it's not even moving. It's so hard. Look at this. And we're like, did you install it wrong? He goes, no, I know install it. But I know exactly what's wrong with it. I could see it already. First things first, I'm gonna try to move it. When I move it, if you guys notice, this thing is not moving. That tells me that top cap right here, this little lip right here, is touching the frame. It's binding on there. So, with that said, I don't know what's going on the inside. So let's take this thing apart. After we take it apart, I'm gonna explain it, and I'm gonna show you guys how to properly put it back together. And by the way, this is an integrated. It's an integrated headset. This does happen with a non-integrated also, but very rare. So guys, remember, when you're taking this apart, you will always want to undo the pinch bolt first, and then you're gonna undo the compression. Why is that? It's because these bolts right here, their job is to hold the steer tube. Even though the steer tube, it should be stronger, but when it holds it like that, just a little bit of a compression, it's going to bind this up. So if you undo this first without doing this, sometimes it'll be so tight that it'll strip this. So take off these first and then take this off. Then when you put it back together, this first, snug, and then this. I'm holding the fork. You guys notice I'm holding the fork because as soon as this thing come off, there's a chance this whole thing is gonna fall down.
Like some panties.
But look guys, look, now it's moving. Whoa, oh! Just like I said. Okay.
You announced it and it still happened.
Whoa. I dropped the ball, sorry.
So you dropped the fork.
Oh my God, Max, is this your new free coaster? It finally came in?
Yeah. It's
pretty light.
Hey, does anybody know where to find
Oh, they make Euro mid. They don't make like American, like African American or white American. It's just American. It would just fit. Yeah, so it's probably warped because every single time they take it on and off, it sometimes shaves off the aluminum or it gets warped out.
I feel neglected because as a South American, I'm offended.
Oh man, I'm missing a spacer.
Well, luckily this floor is really clean and empty. There's like not a lot of stuff going on here.
Did you film me like all hands on knees on there? So guys, if you notice, so all these were on there before it dropped. So, you know, you unscrew that.
It's crazy that kids used to call you a panty dropper in high school.
You pull this off, spacers off.
If you pull it off, they call you a panty dropper?
And then I'm gonna pull this. Okay, so far so good. Okay, this is put on right. And the bearings put on right. And this is put on right. So why is it binding? Okay, you guys should, this is my pet peeve when I take stuff apart, new or used. I'm gonna wipe down everything because any of these kind of things, like a little sand, dirt like that, could be the cause of it binding. So I'm gonna eliminate all this and try to find out what is causing it to bind. Okay, it looks visually, it looks correct. Visually, it looks correct. So I'm gonna put some fresh grease on.
Mentally not correct.
What kind of grease?
Just regular bearing grease, nothing special, dude.
So it's not lithium. It's
No,
not...
because, and this grease right here, it's not, I didn't put it in to make it smoother because it's steel bearing, but it prevents from creaking. Because the steel bearing's gonna sit on it. You guys.
You think bearings would be good at secrets?
Oof.
Because they're sealed, you know? No?
But when I make a joke like that, then it's not good. Okay. I just looked at the mirror.
Yeah.
I knew my hair looks pretty. Yeah, I look pretty jacked up, dude.
Why do you think I started the video like that?
So, the race is on. Bearings face down. Smooth. Gonna reassemble. Guys, you gotta always have that race. You guys always forget, but sometimes forks, they come with built-in race.
You have like a little test for people to know when it's, because I've seen some forks that people bang the race over that already has a built-in race and it looks like it's like now a non-race, you know? It's hard to really tell for some people. We know.
So you guys notice, see how this right here, see how it's flat? There's no race. Look at this one, see how it's slightly beveled?
Just use that one.
Like all these are all beveled. So that means those are all built-in race. When it's flat like this, there is no race. So you have to put it in. This fork right here does not have a built-in race, but there is already a race on it. So the race is installed. Okay, it goes in. The other bearing, remember guys, bearing, it should be faced like this, not like this. Goes in, snug. This is the Covex cone. See how it's kind of like a little funnel? It's gonna face downward and it's center. Then the cap goes over. Okay. So it looks like everything's okay, but remember guys, earlier I was showing you, as we're turning it, this cap didn't move. You guys recalled. That's because you see how there's a flat spot right here? See how it's flat? There's a little wall right here. It's a little lip. So what's going on is this lip right here. See this little wall right here? It's tall, and this is tall. So what it's doing, it's binding on it. Remember, it didn't turn because it's touching this. So the way you would remedy that, let's step back a little. Why, he said, well, I switched bearings, I installed right, but why would it hit? Because of that. He said everything is exactly the same. This.
Hold on. Yeah, Mom.
So the customer says, but look, I bought a brand new one, I installed it right. And which he did, when we took it apart, he did install it right. So why didn't it fit?
Yeah.
This is the reason, guys. These are the piece that goes up here. Mind you, one is lower and higher, but that's not the reason why it didn't work. Look at this. You see how it's flat? And see how this one, it goes and it drops?
7 every day and then 12 to 5 on Sunday.
That is a huge, huge difference.
All right.
Okay? So this is his old one.
So that doesn't have a step.
It doesn't have a step. So this piece right here goes on it.
Oh, we have those. We actually have that bike here.
And so when this bearing sits in it, the Covex cone go over it, and this old piece that does not have a step go on. Look, you guys could see the bearing. And look, it's smooth. You guys see how you guys could see that?
Smooth.
Okay. And I'm gonna put the new one on. You can't see that bearing no more. And look, it doesn't move. You guys see what's going on here? That little step, the one with the little step, compare this. This little piece right here was resting on that. So since there's an indentation, look how low it is. It's probably, I'd say about like, let's say a millimeter. It lower this thing. So it lowers this cup down further. And that's why this little lip touches this little lip. Even though you measure it and both of the lip is the same, but because
the heights.
The height of that little lip is the same.
On the inside is where it changes.
On the inside where it changes, it drops. Yeah. That's where. So what do you do? What do you do? You got the new one. If you guys notice, not all headset comes with this. Some headset, when you take it apart, it comes with this really, really thin. It goes in right there. That is what is the difference. Because right there, it still hits because it's not enough. So, how do you guys remedy that if they only gives you one? Some company gives you two of these. How do you remedy that? This is what you do. Look at all these headset spacers I got. You guys know what these are for, right? These are for the one that goes here, and these stack up here.
Yeah, man.
You know, and the steer two go in. That's basically what it is. But sometimes they make really thin ones.
But not as paper thin as that one.
Not as paper thin as this. They don't sell these, or as far as I know, I've never seen these for sale.
Yeah, that's a good product we should make.
So guess what? So you bought the headset and they only give you one and it still doesn't work. So what do? You just throw it away? No. You just go buy the really thin headset spacer.
You have the little micrometer thingy. Measure it.
What?
I want to know exactly what millimeters this is.
It's 1 millimeter.
So then what is this? A quarter of a millimeter?
This is 10. This 10 millimeter, this is 1.
Yeah, so what is
That's
this? A quarter. So a 10?
0.65 millimeters.
Yeah.
That's
so
a little less than a half.
So you use the thinnest one.
I knew you had it. Come on, boy genius.
Oh, that's yours.
You were wrong.
Okay.
The other way. 0.25.
No, 0.3.
Oh.
You guys mind?
So
You guys
3/10.
mind? I got class here. Okay. I really don't have class, guys. I'm the most
Classless.
unclassy guy there is. So what do you do?
You answer your iPhone 3.
Oh, hold on, guys.
Robbie Morales. Dox him. It's on speaker.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey. Fine. We got this little piece in. We put it in. We put it in to accommodate for that little step. It doesn't work. So what do you do? So what you can do is you could use your old bearings. No, you could use the new bearings, the new Covex cone, and your old cap.
You know it's convex.
Covex. Covex.
Dollar bet.
$100.
I only have $1 on me.
$100. The guy that designed it, his name is Covex. That's why it's called the Covex cone.
You win. Look
Yes.
at you.
Yes.
But
Wait, what?
the actual term is convex.
It's on it.
On there.
This is like
I don't know what happened to it.
this is like tissue brand, you know, like Kleenex.
Hold on. It's right. It should be Jeff.
Jeff Kovacs.
Oh, go look at it. Right, Jeff.
No convex.
You guys could actually use the new bearings and use your old top. That's one option. But you know what? You guys don't like it because you guys don't like the FSA word. You guys want to use the new cap. Fine. The way you would do it is you would find yourself the thinnest 1/1/8. Put it down. Put this, and there you guys have it. So now that you put that piece in, and you notice how it's a little bit more spaced apart now. Look, it moved freely. Just reassemble the headset like normal. Put the spacers on. Put everything back the way it is. And also, guys, remember, because we're going. Yo.
It works.
Also remember, guys, because you have a taller cap, we're going to a lower cap. You will need some spacers, so we actually add some extra spacers in.
Oh, don't do it too strong. You're gonna bend the bar. Oh, too late.
Go in. So once this comes on, Everything's compressed. Put the fork cap on. And then, mind you guys, if you guys know this, there's a little bit of, there's probably about maybe 1/4 inch. That's fine. You know what? As long as that space is above this bolt, you should be fine. I mean, if you guys want to be perfect, it's only gonna be maybe the best bet. It's just like a couple mil, but we're about 1/4 inch like that. That's fine. Again, like I said, as long as the fork it is above this bolt that you can see right there, you should be fine.
Trisha.
Absolutely. So then what you do is you put on the fork cap. This is what compresses the headset in. Now keep in mind, guys, this piece right here, you guys are always stripping. Everybody's always stripping this piece. This piece right here, you just want to go in barely. And look, I'm gonna test it. Look, see how that thing's moving now? Because this is not touching. You wanna feel. You wanna move? Headset's not moving. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give it another hair of a turn. And that's it. You guys should not be like, no, that's way too much. You're going to strip that. Then what you wanna do is you wanna straighten it out. Remember what I told you guys, when you guys remove, you guys want to undo these first and then this. When you install, opposite, you do this first, it's snug, then you want to tighten the pinch bolts. Now these, you want to tighten it hard. You want to, you don't have to torque it down, but you want to give it a little bit of muscle on this. Okay, I got these on.
You got the human gnome behind you. Just
I'm gonna let it snug.
Asian penguin.
Let it snug, and that is it. Look at that, guys. And there you guys have it. How to install a headset, but also to troubleshoot on what's wrong. The whole thing was because of something this little. There you guys have it. Click, like, dislike, talk some trash, send me some food.
Oh, the weirdest food.
remember what I said. If Phu's hair isn't done, he won't make a sexual joke. I called it.
It's terrible.
Hey,
I don't feel sexy.
Somebody send this guy some moonshine.
I don't feel sexy.
I don't feel sexy, you know? It's just like I feel dirty, you know? I feel like,
Telling
yeah.
you about moonshine.
So-
You want moonshine.
I mean, you had a perfect good hole right here. You could have talked about.
but it's not. When you don't have, you know, you know the
All right,
hair.
next episode.
You know, next time, you know, if you guys come and this thing is like, oh man, it's on. It's on.
All right,
You know,
I'll protect you guys.